Food contains stored energy which is needed by the cells of our body and even for us for performing different activities. But there is a special process which is needed to release this energy from food, and that special process is called cellular respiration. So today's class is all about the process of respiration. What is cellular respiration? Cellular respiration is the process of breakdown of glucose in the cells with the release of energy. It means respiration or cellular respiration is a process in which glucose is broken down in the cells, which results in the release of energy stored in the food. Now, this cellular respiration takes place either in the presence or in the absence of oxygen. If this respiration or breakdown of glucose takes place in the presence of oxygen, it is called aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means respiration in the presence of oxygen, and this may be represented as glucose in the presence of oxygen undergoing respiration, forming carbon dioxide, water and energy. So, in this aerobic respiration, glucose is completely broken down into carbon dioxide and water and energy is released. Our body cells and many organisms normally undergo aerobic respiration. Yet another kind of respiration is called anaerobic respiration. The organisms which are exposed to anaerobic conditions or the organisms which do not get sufficient supply of oxygen undergo anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is a kind of respiration in which food is broken down without using oxygen. Examples of anaerobic respiration are respiration in yeast and temporary anaerobic respiration in our muscles. So, what happens during respiration in yeast? During respiration in yeast, glucose is broken down in the absence of oxygen and resulting in the formation of alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy. You may note here that during aerobic respiration, food or glucose is completely broken down resulting in the formation of carbon dioxide. But in case of anaerobic respiration, food is only partially broken down into carbon dioxide and alcohol. And this process of respiration in yeast is also called fermentation. It results in the formation of carbon dioxide which may be used to produce your fluffy idlis or nice cakes, and this alcohol that is produced as a product of anaerobic respiration in yeast is used to make alcoholic drinks like beer and wine. Our cells normally undergo aerobic respiration, but sometimes during heavy exercise or after running for quite some time, what happens? Our cells or our muscles do not get sufficient oxygen. In that case, for some time our muscles can also undergo anaerobic respiration. In that case, glucose inside the muscles is partially broken down into lactic acid and energy is released. The accumulation of this lactic acid causes muscle cramps, and this muscle cramp may be relieved when we are provided with a hot water bath or massage. The reason being that hot water bath or massage improves circulation of blood, increasing the supply of oxygen which breaks the lactic acid to carbon dioxide and water. It means due to the hot water bath or massage, blood circulation is increased. Due to the increased blood circulation, the supply of oxygen also increases. In the presence of oxygen, this lactic acid is broken down into carbon dioxide and water, and we are relieved from these muscle cramps. Normally, our cells are undergoing aerobic respiration. For undergoing this aerobic respiration, oxygen must be supplied, and there is a process which helps in the supply of this oxygen, and as a result of this process, carbon dioxide is produced, which must also be removed. So, to help to supply oxygen and to help to remove carbon dioxide, there is another process called breathing. Breathing is a part of respiration during which an organism takes in the oxygen rich air called inhalation and gives out air rich in carbon dioxide called exhalation. It means breathing is a process in which oxygen rich air is taken in by a process called inhalation and carbon dioxide rich air is given out by a process called exhalation. This breathing may be represented by breathing rate. Breathing rate is nothing but the number of times a person breathes in a minute. So, one breath is equal to one inhalation plus one exhalation. This breathing rate increases during increased physical activity. The reason is that during increased physical activity, the demand for oxygen is increased. Why? Because during increased physical activity, more energy is needed. This more energy is provided by supply of more oxygen with the help of increased breathing rate. With the help of more oxygen to cells, glucose is broken down faster and more energy is released. So, increased physical activity increases the breathing rate for providing more oxygen to cells. Increased oxygen increases the breakdown of food to supply more energy. And when your physical activity is not so fast, your breathing rate also decreases. For example, when you are sleeping, your breathing rate decreases. The same thing happens when you feel drowsy. You must have noticed that when you feel drowsy, you start to yawn. Why? Because when you feel drowsy, your breathing rate decreases. This decreases the supply of oxygen to your cells and you start to open your mouth during yawning so that more oxygen is supplied to your cells. I hope you are not yawning in this class. So this is all about today's class. Thank you.